Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Mike with DiscGolfVanLife, and we're here for the exciting conclusion to the 32nd Annual City of Mobile Championships. Tournament presented to you by Saraland Pharmacy. And we have to take a quick moment to give a special shout out to Nathan Fontenot. Without him, this coverage would have never happened. Now let me hand this off to Dustin and Caleb to wrap things up.
All right, folks, and once again, I'll be your commentator, Dustin Mouret, once again joined by Mr. Caleb Bryant here for Championship Sunday at the City Mobile Championships. Matty O at the three-stroke lead, but still, there is some room out there. How you doing, Caleb?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing great, man. Happy to see the conclusion of this tournament. We have a lot of great players here on our lead card. Obviously, no surprises to see Matty O at the top of the leaderboard, a local legend, and a top 20 player in the world on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Paul Krans, kind of a newer member of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, was a Junior Worlds or AM Worlds champion a couple years back, but now playing pro. Then you got Clay Edwards and Hudson Haupt, a local, making the final car.
Yeah, excited to be back at the Admiral. It's definitely my favorite of the two courses. Here we are at hole 1, 488 feet. It's a dog leg left. There's two main lines. You're going to see people take the right line or the left line. I guess the right line would be up the middle. Or you just want to get something straight. You can push a little too far. It's fine. Just fade off left and then give yourself something to get up and down. And it's pretty simple birdie. It's still a difficult starting hole, though.
First on the tee box, Matty O.
Yeah, Matty O representing West Side Disc, 8-time City Mobile champion winner, 4 in a row, looking for his 5th in a row here. 85 career wins at sanctioned events on the PDGA for MPO, the 2023 MVP Open champion. And again, I consider him a pretty consistent top 20 player in the world.
He's definitely the crowd favorite here, too, just being local.
Absolutely. He's going to be taking a flow off the tee here, a more overstable run of flow.
Yeah, I like this play here. Just throw something that's going to fade, go pretty straight for a while. As long as it misses trees, that's fine. And, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Paul Krans representing MVP Disc. He was the 2022 PDGA Amateur World Champion. 14 career sanctioned MPO wins since then when he went pro in 2022. Seen him do some decent stops on the Disc Golf Pro Tour, but it's really just kind of getting started with his pro career.
Yeah, Paul's super smooth. Got a lot of distance on him, too. Pretty good putt. He barely missed those trees, but now he's in great shape.
T-box at 16 under par from Charlotte, North Carolina. Y'all give it up for Clay Edwards.
Yeah, Clay representing Cast the Plas came third at last year's City Mobile Championships. 19 career MPO wins dating back to 2018. Was the 2024 Norway Open champion, which is a Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver event last year. Also, the top 20 finish at the Copenhagen Open and top 25 at Idlewild last year. So just getting his touring year started as well.
Ooh, this is a little high out of his hand. I don't. Needs to put. Oh, that's fine. He's actually in the left side route over there, so he's fine.
Shout out to Hudson. He's a local. He only has been playing PDGA events since 2023, Caleb. He just started playing disc golf. This is his only 4th pro event. And how he got here is he shot a 11 under par during round 2, which was only bested by Matt, who shot a 12 under. So he is looking to show. He represents 10-10 disc, just 25 years old, throwing Zeus off the tee.
I don't know anything about Hudson, so I'm excited to see the. I pulled it a little bit, but maybe to find a way. And yeah, that's fine. You can get up and down from there.
Yeah, Hudson first to act, probably chipping the zone or something like that up there. He's mostly throwing Discraft. I mean, he's obviously open bag, but mostly Discraft, some Prodigy, some Innova, some MVP.
I know he represents 10-10 disc.
Right.
I don't think he has a manufacturer.
Correct.
Here's Paul. You pretty much just want to find a route anywhere you are on the fairway. That's perfect. I mean,
That was beautiful.
hit a pretty open line right there.
Perfect angle control on that upshot to give himself an easy birdie to kick things off. Medio looking to throw kind of a similar line. This is maiden in hand, looking just to do that slight turnover.
Nadio's here. I'm excited to see where it plays. That's a great shot. I mean, he's a little short. He's fine.
Tester putt, but not bad.
Yeah, Clay got up there. He faded off to this left line here, and this is the most open you can be.
And we know Clay likes his kind of throwing attempts with that bird. And they'll settle it there for an easy birdie.
So far from the
Long jump putt here for Hudson. Gave it a good run. He actually putts with the PA3, in case people were curious. Matteo putting with the Judge.
Yeah, Matteo is farther than I thought. When I saw him land, I thought he was more like 20. Would be a good putt to get you started. There you go.
Very nice birdie. Especially with the pressure on. I mean, Paul Krans is, right on your back. He's got a closer lie. Good to go ahead and just make a statement there.
If this hole was like hole 9, I feel like it would feel so much easier than it would be, or that it is now being hole 1.
Yeah, I do think it's one of the tougher starting holes we have in the area.
It's such a simple birdie if you hit the line, but it's so easy to kind of get pinched and end up not birdie.
Or you just have like an awkward stance or something like that, which makes your approach shot a little tougher to pull off. So there's definitely a lot of things that could go wrong on this hole, but everyone played it pretty clean.
Yeah, par's not bad.
Absolutely.
Especially like, being new, being on lead card, being filmed. Not bad to start off with a par. Good birdies for Clay, Paul, and Matt, though, as we go to hole 2. Again, one of the more simple shots. This dead tree right here on the left is kind of the only thing you really have to miss. If you, the initial line is pretty simple to hit because it's so close to the tee pad. You just want to throw like a slow putter, slightly overstable. You don't want anything to glide too far. It's only 243. So you just hit that line on slight hyzer, and you kind of always trickle towards the circle. You could push it a little bit deep, but...
Yep. Matteo going Warden off the tee here.
Yeah, I like those. I mean, that's perfect.
Yep, just, stable putter, slight hyzer angle. Just floats it down there.
You know what Paul's throwing here?
I don't. I actually tried to look for an in the bag for him, and I could not find one. I'm going to guess it's probably an Envy or something like that, though.
I was going to
Maybe a Pixel.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Tough to say. I think this is that tough. A new disc that hasn't come out yet from Castoplast. Overstable throwing putter.
He's a little short after that little tree, but he's still good.
And Hudson's going Buzz off the tee here. So a little faster.
Maybe he's just trying to take some off of it and just hit the line.
Yeah.
He needs to, yeah, that's the dead tree you got to miss.
That's kind of like the two things that can happen on this hole. You either pull it right or you just fade too soon. And he is in jail.
Yeah, if you get off the fairway on this hole, it is kind of difficult. You still have, a long, hard look here, though.
Also, folks, just remember, Hudson, again, this is his only 4th pro event. He only started playing PGA events in 2023. This is certainly his first time on coverage, and what a highlight to hit to save par. As I was kind of setting him up there, I did not actually see this round, so...
Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen at any point in this round, so I'm excited to see. But that was an outstanding par save there.
Yeah,
especially, there's
fantastic.
There's some pressure. You don't want to bogey this hole. It's super short.
Yeah, beautiful putt. Also, great putt from Clay as well. Also, I'm going to do a little humble brag here. I'm going to be selfish. I actually played Hudson last year at this course in a 2-round event. We played from the white tees, though. I lost to him by a stroke.
So, basically, what you're saying is you would be a chase card at this event this week.
Yeah, that's exactly not what I'm saying. My point was going to be is that Hudson's jumped up very fast. Very quick improvement rate at this game.
Good too for Matteo.
Because that was an MA2 tournament just last year, and now he's playing MPO and doing well. So
yeah, he's doing quite well. He's lead guard.
Absolutely.
So another full 3 birdies on. I feel like that's just one you really feel like you want to get. And again, if it was later, I feel like it'd be easy. Hole 3, 291 feet. There's 2 lines. You can take that left-hand line or the right-hand line. I guess it's the middle line. I guess there is a right-hand line. I don't see anybody actually take it, though. But it's usually a sidearm. I know Matt throws the backhand. I'm interested to see who else throws the backhand because when I play, I feel like I always see sidearm.
Yeah, most sidearms through that left gap, which is right in front of the red tee, but you will see some backhands down the right-hand side, which Matteo will be one of those people doing that.
Yeah, I used to take the sidearm through that line, and I even said it in the last round of coverage, or the first round. And then my last round here, I took the left-hand line, and I parked it. So I will never take that right-hand line.
I think for forehand, the left-hand line is kind of the safe-ish choice.
Yeah, you can do that. Just throw something overstable and don't even worry about an angle. Just hit
I'm going to be honest with you, the gaps are tight on this hole no matter what, so.
it is. It's so easy to throw almost a great shot and then bogey.
Yep. Style here for
This looks
Clay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got that putt.
bad little tree kick, but he's fine. He's 20 feet.
Yeah, it's good. Zone here for Hudson.
Oh, yeah, he got past him. Oh, that was unlucky.
That looked good.
Just a touch, off of what he was looking for. Long putt here.
Good.
And he's done it.
Great hit.
Yep. And I've always known Hudson to be a great putter. That's probably one of his biggest strengths.
1 down through 3 is not bad.
Absolutely not.
But this guy's looking to go 3 for 3, as is everybody else in the car. And he's done it.
And it's one of those things where Matt's already ahead, and he's acting first on these first few holes on the putting green, and he keeps hitting them. And so if you're Paul Krans trying to chase him down, and you keep getting closer lies to the basket, and you're kind of hoping maybe this is where I can gain one, and Matt's just holding you off, the mental game starts to come in here.
Yeah, he just has that home field advantage. I saw somebody comment the City of Matteo Championship.
It might as well be. As many as he's won. Oh, no.
That's not a good thing.
No, not at all. You can't miss those if you're trying to hunt down the leader.
Here's Clay trying to not do that. And tie Paul. Good hit.
Putt. Yeah. Also, if people were curious, Clay putts with the Rico from Castaplas, and Paul Krans, I do know he putts with the Pixel.
Unfortunate par there for Paul, but everybody else got the birdie. Hole 4, 797 feet. This is one of the softer par 5s. You want to throw a drive right to about here. If you're right there, you can get up and down for your eagle. If you pure this next shot, it's a pretty simple birdie as long as you stay in the fairway. This, to me, feels like the beginning of the actual course. Like the first 3 kind of feel like a warm-up. From here on out, you're actually hitting these pretty difficult lines and the longer holes start.
Absolutely. Matteo going bare off the tee. Slightly overstable 8-speed.
If he misses this grouping, there he goes. Yeah,
Right,
nice.
girl. That's prime real estate for sure.
Here's Clay trying to do something similar. This looks early.
Yeah, gets caught up just as you were
You
saying.
just don't want to kick super far left because then you have to pitch out. He can still make some forward movement.
This is FX4 in hand for Hudson. Kind of a slightly stable to overstable 9-speed.
Yeah, I like this. Missed that. Yep. Unfortunate he got, kind of tucked off there on the left, but he's still fine.
No.
Might have to throw a little sidearm. Here's Paul. See, I like pushing the back right here. If he misses this stuff, yeah. See, if you can miss that, you get in really good shape, but a lot of people hit that.
Yeah. Tough little scramble here for Clay. But with it being a par 5, saving par is still very much doable. But he's getting aggressive with the forehand roller.
I did not think he was about to go forehand roller.
We saw him do that on the first round on hole 18, if you remember. So
Yeah.
it seems to be a shot he's confident in, but...
Not me. I'm not.
Same. Ooh.
Can't tell if that branch hurt him or helped. I guess
It seemed like a neutral branch.
it was going to fade off left for sure, so...
Yeah, Hudson here pinched.
About sidearm. You're fine. You could still do something from there, but you wanted to get past that tree.
Yeah, he was hoping for probably another 50 to 100 feet of progress with that.
Here's Clay trying to make some magic happen.
That's scary because those trees are right in front of you, and sometimes you know that you're clear and you're not going to hit it, but it's still kind of in your head, I might hit that tree on the follow-through.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally break your hand, so you don't want to do that. Here's
Absolutely
Matt
not.
trying to really make some magic happen. He's pulled it a little bit. Oh, but he got through.
He did.
So here's Matt with the long eagle look.
A very long eagle look indeed. That was a flow out of the hand. Very aggressive play. He might be rewarded for it. Not a bad kick.
Oh, yeah, he's got a line. A little high, maybe. Yeah. Oh, great kick, though.
All right, I'll give him a putt.
Yeah,
This looks like a nightmare. Get out.
Over there. Yeah, that looked tough. And not a caster class tough.
Nice one. This one is, though. Or it might be the Berg X, actually.
If it looks
One
like
of
it's
them.
100 feet long, I think that's a tough. It had some glide to it. Just a guess, though. Could be wrong. Give him something. Oh, yeah. Decent run.
Absolutely. And here's Matt for eagle, and I just don't really think he has a lane. Like, that looks very clustered.
Yeah, it's
Trying
like
to find
both
something, though.
worlds, like, you want the eagle look, but you're at least glad you have the easy birdie. You're not going to
True.
miss a birdie. Ah, that was a bolt speed.
You just know that was not an easy putt at all, though.
Yeah.
He's on both his knees, putting through vines and whatnot. That was a tough one.
And you don't want to, like, hit the vines and stop 30 short.
Oh,
Unfortunate putt there.
that's a rare miss for him, too. Usually he's great at that range.
There you go. That is the par save from Paul. Yeah, this is one, to me, I just feel like is pretty soft, so you want to make sure you get this one going into, the next few holes.
Yeah. Also, I know it's very early in the round, but if you're Paul, you got to start connecting here soon. Already a 5-stroke lead for Paul, or excuse me, for Matt. So it's time.
I say 4, Matt's going to make this 3-footer, so.
Yeah.
Unfortunate bogey there for Hudson, but still even on the round. And you're going into a pretty decently easy hole. So, hole 5. Again, a lot of people throw the sidearm. I guess Matt throws the backhand here. If you throw, like you were saying last time, just a straight backhand, it's a pretty simple putt. The hole's pretty short. You want to end right if you can, and it's 250 feet. It's right there. It's easy to get turned over too much left. If you're throwing a sidearm and hit a tree, you still kind of always end up 60 feet or closer. Pretty simple.
Yeah, Matt is going to go backhand here. I think it's a maiden. Again, straight shot will give you a putt maybe 25 feet to the left of the basket, or maybe even a little less.
He's pulled it. Yep. I'm surprised he doesn't go sidearm here. He has a great sidearm.
He's always backhanded this hole. I feel like every time I've watched him play here.
This is early. Yep.
Needed more flex on that.
Just a tad bit, too. It was pretty close to perfect.
Yeah, the worst thing about it is you just don't want to, because if you overflex it, you're pulling it left and then you're in the junk. So
Yeah, no, you always hit those. This looks
that's a
perfect.
great shot.
Yeah, that was outstanding. So that could be his chance to grab a stroke.
It looked like a pyro.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty common choice here, just to overstable mid. This needs to get by. Yeah, it kind of did, I guess. He's got a long look.
Yep.
The even man's
see.
he's the farthest away. It looked like kind of a bad shot. He's like 60.
Yeah, I would say saving par on this hole is usually very doable.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you can just get past the red tee and get out into the open.
Yeah, as long as you hit that initial gap, you always have some sort of long birdie look. A little nervous there maybe from Hudson. It was a long putt, though.
Yeah, again, I know he's hit a couple of highlight putts, but when you got this is the biggest gallery, too, because it's Championship Sunday. Everyone's wrapped up their rounds. Spectators all over the place. You're being filmed. It's a lot.
Long look there for Clay, and here's Hudson trying to save the par. There you go. Even those
Got it.
putts can kind of get testy when you got a gallery for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still not Paul yet. I see him right there. So.
Now he's
Still
parked for
good.
birdie. So he will get one on Matt here. Put him back within 4.
That's good. Yeah, you want to at least Matt always shreds the front 9, so you just want to keep up with him on the front 9 and try to gain the strokes on the back. If you can get any strokes on the front 9, for sure. So hole 5 was a pretty easy, or hole 4 was a pretty easy par 5. Hole 6, a really hard par 4, and just because of the tee shot. Throw your tee shot well, you'll land right around here, or maybe even more to the right, and it's pretty simple. But that tee shot is super tight. You just want to throw something. A lot of guys throw distance driver. I don't like the distance driver play. I feel like it's trying to bite too much. I'm not on lead party. We'll see what these guys do.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect hole for like kind of a stable to slightly overstable, like 9 or 10 speed.
Right. That is so common to pull it too, because you do not want to hit the one on the left.
Yeah. Matteo going flow here off the tee.
So this is an 11 speed. It's a little bit pushing it. And that's perfect as long as it doesn't hit a random tree. Yeah, he's going to be kind of pinched.
For those if you're not familiar with the flow, it's kind of like a Wraith, maybe a slightly more overstable Grace.
Right. Like, I feel like you don't see people throw the flow anymore now that the Grace is popular.
I think this is Malm from Clay, which is kind of a new 10 speed coming out from Cactus Blast. It hasn't been released yet, but a lot of people are excited for it apparently. Zeus here for Hudson.
All right, kick us off. Come on.
Pretty good shot. That kick's not bad.
Good.
Come on.
Just hitting that gap is tough. Like, it looks easier on camera than it actually is in real life.
Deal. Where he was, deal. I'll take it.
This is great.
That was so good.
From over there, you're like, you have no idea what to do. Like, it is a super jail shot. Is this a... Oh, I thought it was a forehand roller again.
He just overflexed it, yeah.
That would have been hilarious, forehand roller, but it was almost a good shot.
A little tricky lie here for Matt.
Yeah, he's got that gap kind of squared up nicely for him. Just... It's going to be left, but it still should be...
Not to be a long one.
Not bad. Probably want to get one on Paul right here.
Tricky
I
thing
thought
there
he
for
hit
Hudson.
the tree on the left. He got past it. He's fine now. I thought he hit that tree. I was scared.
Now Paul has a Heisner route to the basket up this right-hand side. You can see it kind of laid out for you there.
Get around everything. Yeah, great shot.
What a par save he's about to have. Don't want to jinx it, but I think he's got that.
Early, it is so hard to save your par. Most people end up pitching out. He's a little bit different play.
Yeah, that was pretty far out. Long putt here for birdie for Hudson. Great run. That was dead center on the band. That hit the number. I mean, man.
Long birdie look here for Matt. If anybody can hit these, it's him. I pulled it out wide.
Yeah. No harm, no foul, though. Paul's also looking at par here, so he hasn't lost anything.
Yeah, make sure you hit this and move on. There you go. Dead center. So we're just going to have a group of pars. And that's common on this hole. This hole is tough.
Yeah, I would say it's one of the... It might be the hardest hole on the front, except for 7.
Yes, 7's got to be it, just because of...
I do think the tee shot on 6 is harder, though, than 7. I'll say that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the tee shot is usually the easiest shot on 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the hardest tee shot on the front 9, in my opinion.
Glad we agree. Look at us getting together.
All right. Bonding. Hole 7. There's 2 routes. Backhand, forehand. I always take the forehand route. I feel like if you want to just like look at your gap here and hit it, it doesn't really matter which gap you take. You just want to get out into this fairway and get as close to this water as you can without going in it. If you go in the water, you have to go to the drop zone, and it's such a death putt.
Yep.
Just kind of get close to this water. If you get within 40 of the basket, you'll think about running it. Most people land like 70 and try to just put it close. This is cool.
It is, but it
He
got through.
Got through, and now it's great. You want to land on that side too, so that's great.
That's exactly the range where you're thinking about running it too, especially if you're Paul and you're 4 strokes back.
Yeah. This ice cream truck stayed around for a while, huh?
They're jamming, man. Oh, good stop. Is there ever a bad stop though, Caleb? That's what I wonder. Like, what if he wouldn't have stopped? He might have aced it. You know, like we don't know.
If you ace this hole, that's amazing. And so, yeah, right there beside Paul. And again, that's like, you're starting to think about running it for Matt. I would, if I was caddying, I would say definitely not. But
Yeah, he usually lays him up on this hole.
it's kind of a tough layup. Like, from where Clay's at is going to be a tough layup because it's so far.
The issue is that like it's very tightly packed ground around the basket, so even when you try to lay up, they can easily still skip off the island on your approach shot.
This seems like it needs to settle to me.
Yeah, this is fast, and oh no, that is the worst possible outcome.
Right, like if you took it OB where you went out, it's not that bad. You're like 25 feet, but you have to take it
Exactly.
from the drop zone. And so now it's like a 35-foot death putt. That's an outstanding upshot from Clay. He landed that perfect.
Exactly what you want to do.
So as a caddy, I would
Is
say,
Matt thinking about running it? Like he's kind of hopping, like he wants to go for this. I'm surprised.
commentator, I want to see a make.
If he hops like that and lays it up, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Give
Oh,
it
he
to
tried.
him.
Oh, he did.
Is it
Wait.
safe?
Paul Krans' name is blocking. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Hit it. Wow.
What a
great.
putt.
Never see a birdie on this hole. That's outstanding.
And that could be a 2-stroke gain, depending on where Matt's putter is sitting right
I
now.
don't see his putter right now. So
I don't either. I'm fearing it is in the water.
I see it beside his name. Yeah, he's OB. Here's the drop zone. Super tough. That needs to sit. It's OB. It's if you run this putt, even if you hit the basket. See, now Matt gets to take it where he went out at because he went out on his second shot, so he's getting a 4.
Right.
Hudson gets to take it out where he went out now from the drop zone, but from the tee you have to take it.
Dude, Hudson's just an absolute legend right now, helping him get his putter back, too.
Right. He is a nice guy for that.
Indeed.
And Matteo putts with black putters too. It's so hard to see your distance in this water. And shout out to Chad.
It's not Hudson. Never mind. I'm so sorry. That's Hudson walking up.
Oh,
right
wow.
now. I don't know who
Big
that
shout
is.
out for Hudson back. But I was going to
Yeah.
say, shout out to Chad Snell. He got so many discs back for everybody at City Mobile this year. He got my disc back from
Yep.
Langen Muni, so I wanted to give him a quick shout out. He is a legend for getting in the water and getting everybody's disc.
Also, shout out to Duds. He does it too. Throw him in there.
Yeah, doing that kind of stuff is super helpful. I lost my favorite Devil Hawk the day before the tournament, and I got it back right before I teed off in round 1. That could have been bad. Yeah, shout out to this guy for helping Matteo get his disc back, though. That was a G move. All right, we're at hole 8. Pretty simple par 4. Yeah, I would say it's one of the easiest holes on the course. There's OB right, OB left. You can't see it with the drone, but you'll see it in the shots. If you just want to land around anywhere in this little sandy area right here and pitch up, Matt, I know, can get to circle 2 maybe. Mike can get in circle 1 if you hit it right. There's a low ceiling and a double mando, so you just want to make sure you hit this initial line. I like the sidearm like Paul's going to do right here because you have more room on the right. Just
Yep,
throw
exactly.
something out overstable.
Yeah. Overstable forehand is the play here. A lot of room to the right, as you said, and that is plenty of distance.
Yeah, just needs to settle. He's pushing out close to the OB. Yeah, he's
Wow.
not. Wow, that was awful.
I actually have not seen a forehand actually go OB right there.
It wasn't even all. I mean, the roll was just awful. I like the little slight flex here, and as long as he doesn't get pauled like Paul just did, he's fine. Yeah, right there. It's a pretty simple pitch up.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Paul. Matt, though, looking to throw that flow again.
Yeah, I've seen him get in circle 2, but I think he did it with a ride.
Yeah, Rive is usually his play if he's trying to go for it.
That's so easy from there. I mean, it doesn't. As long as you're in that sandy area inbounds, it's a pretty simple birdie. You feel really bad if you miss it.
Nuke forehand here from Hudson.
This needs to settle.
It needs to hit that bush. I guess not.
Wow, he's inbound.
He was playing with danger, that's for sure.
Felt like it was gonna flare skip, and then when the camera hit it, I guess I just assumed it was OB. It's fine now. Super easy shot. Yep, right up to the basket. All these guys are under 300 feet from the basket. Well under 300 feet. So, I mean, I would say Clay's like 240.
Even with the added OB, this is one of these holes that you feel like you got to get.
Yeah, I heard
It's like the one open hole on the course.
I like the OB added.
Oh,
wow.
no.
That is the mistake you cannot make going OB on the second shot. That was a rare mess up from Clay on an up shot.
Yeah, he just kind of blasted that one.
Here's Paul trying to save his par. Maybe save his
more?
Or not eagle, but birdie. But went a little deep. And here's Daddy-O with such an easy shot.
Yeah, just a little harp up shot. Nesselin. Yeah, that'll give him his strokes back.
Yeah, he's going to at least get one. Here's Clay trying to save the par. Give it to him. That was a great par save. I know he had to get a little bit upset on the upshot, but a great par save. You don't want to lose. You don't want to bogey this hole for sure.
Yeah, trying to keep himself in the hunt.
Here we got Paul trying to also save his par from an early OB. Great
stepper.
I guess I didn't realize he was out. I thought he was more like 30.
That was probably borderline.
So here's Hudson and Matt going to tap in their birdies. Everybody on this card only threw 3 shots. There were 2 OBs. So only 2 birdies. Hole 9, pretty basic hole. You just want to go straight through this gap on the right. There is a sidearm line on the left side. I see people take every once in a while, but most people just throw a backhand up the middle, slight flex, or just dead straight shot. We had a little bit of wind on the final day, not too much, so it should be just a pretty simple mid-range right up the middle. It plays slightly uphill, so around 300 feet. There's not really much to worry about except
pretty calm today. I've noticed that. It was a lot windier when they played their first round here.
We had some wind when I was coming through, but I came through a little bit earlier than lead card, so it's not too bad, though. It wasn't anything you have to think about.
Yeah.
I have
first round you had the water actually riffling, and this time it looks pretty still.
So it looks super calm. I've seen somebody hit the first on the right, but it's really not in play.
Correct. Pine here from Edio. Pulled a little bit, but should still be okay. No, catches one.
Yeah, he just pulled it just enough to hit that one tree. Okay, here's the sidearm line.
Mm-hmm.
He released that early, though.
Yep.
You got to go all the way around that stuff. It's there. It's just not the preferred line.
Yep.
I'm just guessing. I have no idea. I'm guessing this is like a hex or a... Yeah.
I think because I looked at his Instagram that this looks like one of those new prototype balances, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
You could be right. It could be a hex. I don't know.
It was a complete guess.
Paul, make an in the bag video.
Yeah, we'd love to see him in the bag. Great shot there from Clay. Kind of got lucky through that left side stuff, but he's fine.
Some angry person in the comments is going to link me to it in the bag, and I'm going to feel real bad. But I did try to look, I promise.
Here's Matty-O with a long birdie look. He's got a line there. Oh my!
That would have been. You might as well went ahead and signed the check to him if he made that one.
Right. Good.
Nice putt. Yeah, really nice way to finish off the front nine. It's been kind of tough for him. He started at 15 under. He's won over to this front nine. That double bogey really hurt him on hole 7.
Wow, that was not good out of his hand. That was rare.
Yeah, you could tell immediately that he had just kind of yanked it right a little bit.
Good cleanup. Yeah, Clay's struggling a little bit this round, too. He's made a couple uncharacteristic mistakes. Great drive there from Paul. And that'll get him another stroke on Matt. So he got that one that he just lost back. That's fine.
And so, With the front 9 now behind us, Matt's lead has shrunk just to 2. So Paul Krans has a chance on the back 9 to chase him down. We'll see what they can do. Again, I am Dustin Mouret, one of your commentators. Follow Dust on Twitter and X, and then Dustin Disc Golf on YouTube. Where can they find you, Caleb?
At Caleb Bryant DG on Instagram. That's where I mostly post.
All right, see you there on the back 9 coming up soon.